from 16, I served an apprenticeship as a fitter on the ship. Fitter and turner really, but I did more of the fitting, if you like, fastening things together, building the ship, but the mechanical parts of the ship, you know, the likes of the engine and the generators, pumps and what have you. Originally, I served my apprenticeship just across the river at a place called Greenwood's Dry Docks. But when I was helping Bry out selling some of his ships and bottles, that was at a different shipyard. That was Austin and Pickersgill. And I worked for Austin and Pickersgill from 1978 to 1988. And I think it was in the early 80s when I was selling ships in bottles to the lads at work. Very much like these. In fact, I think that probably them were the models of the era that I recall really. Like so the Victory and I think the Bounty and certainly Viking Longship they were the models at the time. That rings a bell, Santa Maria, Mayflower, that one as well. And I think they did them in different sizes, much as you've got here, and some in domes. And so this is pretty much what I would be selling on at the shipyard. And I would take a few examples in, and the lads would look at them and say, oh well, I'll have one of them, and you know, a couple of these, one of each, just as presents round about Christmas time or birthdays or anniversaries, anything what was, you know, what would suit. The shipyards were dirty, no matter where you went in the shipyards, they were dirty. And the components that we stored were, cleanliness wasn't a big issue. It didn't matter if they were mucky. So I would take them in, but carefully put them in certain places. So the one it wasn't sort of a display left out, you know what I mean? I'd maybe get them out on the dinner time, or on a morning. We had breaks on a morning dinner and a break on afternoon. So I'd get them out then, and if anyone wanted to see them, I could show them, and then I'd take the orders, and I'd let Brian know which ones to make. The shipyard was sort of an environment where people used to bring stuff in and sell it cheaply, cheaper than the shops. And there wasn't usually questions asked as to where they came from. And everyone likes a bargain, so it wasn't just myself what would be selling stuff. Other people could get other things, but so they were good sellers. People liked them, and especially around about, leading up to Christmas time, they were popular gifts, or for someone's birthday, as I put. Most people know a little bit about the history of the Victory, for example. And there's a ship down in Hartlepool, is it the Trincomalee? Because that's local, people know of it, and the famous ships like the Victory, Santa Maria is the one we'd heard of, because we learned about these things at school. But I wouldn't say anybody bought them because they thought, oh, I worked on that, because no one was old enough to have done that. But they were still very interested in the historical side of things, But they're a lovely thing to look at. I mean, the old sailing ships.